Hello Leo, this is Gypsy Spirit here with you, ready to do your tarot reading for January 28th through February 3rd, 2024. Let's go ahead and get started. I've already pulled out all your cards. Just keep in mind this is a general reading, so some of it may resonate, some of it may not. If you want your own personal reading, you can get that. I'll explain that later. But I've already drawn your cards, and wow, I mean, I'm a Leo. When I'm looking at these cards, I'm like, oh my God, what is going on here? But let me tell you, Leo, last week, your reading, it was all about following the guidance of your heart. And sometimes when we start to trust ourselves and follow the desires, the true desires of our hearts, things tend to pop up to try to throw us off balance. And I feel like this is going to be that week. Let's remember also we're in a full moon, okay? So we got that going on, but there's going to be some goblins coming in. We get this from the map card. The goblins are there. It could be thoughts, negative thoughts in your mind, or also I feel like some sort of events or something's going to happen that is going to bring an unbalance in your thoughts and how you present yourself. We have the temperance in reverse here. You know, Leos, we have very bad tempers sometimes. When we roar, we roar. And I feel like there's something that's been like, there's been like there's like a big elephant in the room, or something that's been swept under the carpet for a really long time that you haven't really dealt with. Like I said, an elephant, a big elephant in the room that you're just dancing around because you don't want to deal with it. You know that whatever it is going to bring havoc in your life, in your thoughts, and in your healing. But you got to understand, whatever this thing is, the goblins that are there in your mind, or the people around you that are coming into your life, or people from your past are coming in, those are those people that it's almost like they're the elephants that you're dancing around, that you don't want to deal with, because they represent something in your life that is not pleasant. And so the goblins are there, this thing, whatever the issue is, whatever it is, it's there. And you're having a hard time finding balance and how to deal with it, how to go through it very smoothly, in what you say, and how you embrace the challenge of getting through what you need to get through. But with that being said, and I hope this has made sense to you, the chrysanthemum is your flower from the flower card deck, and that is about family harmony. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support. Embrace their love and put past issues behind you. So it could be, I'm feeling that there is like something, for many of you, and again, this is a general reading, there's something that has something to do with your family. We all have skeletons in our closet, if you will. And there is it's like an elephant, a big elephant in the room, or something, whatever the skeleton is that you've been sweeping under the carpet. The whole family has been sweeping under the carpet, and it's now facing you. In order for you to move forward, you have to face this and deal with it, head on. And sometimes, again, with the temperance card, facing it and dealing with it head on, you might not say things in a manner or in a way that would be very loving and positive. And that's how us Leos are. We roar. Um, Again, follow the guidance of your heart. Yes, so you are, in following the guidance of your heart, you're also, yeah, you got to cut through this, whatever this thing is, because this is very deep. This issue is very deep, and it's robbing you of some of the of moving forward, of evolving to a much higher level than you are capable of or have the potential of. So you got to deal with this. You got to get rid of these fucking goblins that have been holding you down for so long. Whatever this history or this past is that you got to deal with. The Knight of Wands, again, this is also in reverse. So it's telling me that, this is some sort of work that you got to work through. It's working through this situation. And the Knight of Wands is telling me, yeah, you got, this is a little scary here. The Temperance and the Knight of Wands, both in reverse, that whatever the situation is, that you're going to go charging into it without thinking, and just really thinking about how to say, what to say, and when to say, how to deal with it. You're just going to go charging into it like a bat out of hell and really roar like Leos roar. But you got to remember, us Leos, we tend to, we have to be the center of attention, the belle of the ball. And, in this case, you don't need to be the you don't need to be in the spotlight, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Maybe it's better that you not say anything and hold back some of your thoughts, what you want to say. Because again, family harmony is what you're looking for here. And your loved ones form a strong pillar of support. Embrace your love and put past issues behind you. So, yeah, I feel like for many of you, some of the past issues of family bullshit that is coming up, things from the past with your family, it's coming up, and, in that anger, whatever, you've put it aside, you swept it under the carpet for a long time, and now it's starting to resurface. And before, as long as it was swept under the carpet, you didn't have to deal with it. Now it's resurfacing and you're having to deal with it. But the advice here is to put those past issues behind, and so that you can move forward. Somehow you need to figure out a way to embrace your family's love and support that they've always had, and you've had for them as well. But at the same time, there have been times that it wasn't always good. So let go of the negativity. Maybe learning from some of those experiences, or whatever this thing is that you're sweeping under the carpet. The Page of Swords is in reverse. Also got a lot of reverse swords. Again, conflict. Not really knowing how to deal with this thing, whatever it is that you have swept under the carpet. The whole family, there's this big elephant in the room, and the whole family is like dancing around it because nobody really knows how to deal with it. And you, Leo, you're like ready to really roar and let your voice be heard. But you have to ask yourself, whatever it is that you say, is it going to make a positive change in the situation, or is it going to make the situation worse? And that's what I feel like is happening. It's like you're not even going to think about those. You're not going to think that, you're not going to think in those terms like, well, if I say this or do this, is it going to bring a more positive change, or is it going to make things worse? You're just going to go in and like tell how you feel, uh, and not try to heal the situation. We do have good news here, though. We have the Archangel Uriel. So again, some of this stuff has to come out. And yes, there's another way of looking at it. You may say things that you probably shouldn't say. Since you've been sweeping it under the carpet, there are things that you thought that you would like to say and want to say, but to keep peace, you've been sweeping it on the carpet. And maybe in some cases, maybe you do need to say what you have been wanting to say. Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. So maybe you got to go through all this so that this is part of a healing thing for you. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. That is Archangel Uriel. So it sounds to me, by looking at these cards, you're gonna fly off the handle and say whatever it is that you want to say that's been, that you've been hanging on to. But maybe you need to say it so that you can release some of the anger. But also bear in mind that your family is your pillar of support. And maybe in saying what you need to say or do what you need to do, that will help you put some of the past behind you. I hope so. Because, we see in the Page of Swords that this is all, you don't have a grip on this at all. You're not sure how to handle it. Again, you're just roaring, making your voice be heard, not really caring how it comes across or how you're heard. So, Leo, this is a very challenging thing for you. And let me just say also, Leos, like I said, we do fly off the handle. We will get our panties in a wad and say things or do things maybe we shouldn't. But it could be that whatever this is, it has to happen so that you can learn something from it also. Learn that, get an experience, and like the next time something comes along that you've got to deal with, something that maybe you've been sweeping on the carpet for a while, it may teach you, this experience may teach you how to handle that next situation even better. Because this situation is like a shit show. And I just feel like you're really going to show the not favorable colors that Leo always has. So again, embrace the love, and try to learn to this will help you put the past behind you, but it is going to be a little painful, and you got to go through it so that your emotions can heal, which will enable you to open to a greater love, and release the anger that you've been hanging on to so much. So, even though this seems like it's doom and gloom, like this week is going to be like a tough one, but you also have to learn that it is a full moon. Leos do react crazy in full moons, but it's all going to come to a pass, and it's happening. It has to happen so that some healing, some deep-rooted healing can take place for you and prepare you for the next step. So I hope this helps, Leo. Please feel free to put comments or questions in the box. If you want your own personal reading, all you got to do is scroll down to the box below, and it will give you my website address, and you can learn how to get your own personal reading from my website. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel to hear more videos of mine, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.